Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last-day drama. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. And the finish! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every... Big chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
McTominay. Some really good ball movement. And here's Del Piero. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pelé. This might... And Hullet! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Van Bommel. Now it's Pelé. Platini. Now it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Judge, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vieri is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Adriano picks it up out wide. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. He's in a good position. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. This is Vieri! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pull it. Adriano. And it's Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Tries to pass it through. That's a good ball. It's Pele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Hullet. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He won't be happy with that. Chance! It's out for a goal kick. Nicely spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well read, and the danger is averted. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. Hullet. And this is Del Piero. Well read, nice interception. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hullet. Closing in on goal. He's had a shot! Turan goes back to front. Nesta gets across to intercept that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, well measured. And a chance! And he's following up! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here. Threads one in. Turan, well seen, saw that coming. And it's McTominay. McTominay! And the keeper read that really well.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Takes a shot! It's in! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So is this the start of a comeback? Xavi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. McTominay. Via shot at goal! It's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So now the difference is 3. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baggio receives it in a wide position. Gullit. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Xavi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Pele!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113
Ferdinand promptly
spettatori.
onto that, and that is that. Xavi. Now it's Vieri. Knocks it into space. Now the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Thuram. Gullit. Adriano. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get on the end of this? Pele. He's got away. That has not gone well. Quality ball. Adriano. And this is Del Piero. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Michel Platini. Van Bommel. Platini, who's set up one goal so far. It's Pele! He's scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Oh, delicious! And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Annuncio importante. Il papà del bambino